Hi everyone, so today I am going to talk about something that I'm really passionate about, which is breathing and breathing exercises. We're going to go over what happens when you breathe on an anatomical and physiological level, and then I'm going to show you a simple breathing exercise that you can use if you're coping with stress or anxiety. So let's talk about the breath. So obviously breathing is very important. Because every time you inhale fresh oxygen, which goes into your bloodstream and nourishes your cells, your organs, and your tissues. And every time you exhale, you are expelling the buildup of CO2, which would otherwise be toxic for your cells, organs, and tissues. And you need this gas exchange to happen 24/7 from the day that you were born to the day you die, because otherwise you cannot stay alive. So, very important function of the body. So how does breathing happen? Well, obviously through your nose, throat, trachea, and lungs. Every time you inhale, your diaphragm contracts. So the diaphragm is you can't really see it on the camera, but my diaphragm is about here now because I'm 9 months pregnant. But it's supposed to be a little bit lower in a healthy person. Every time you inhale, your diaphragm contracts and pulls down. So your lung capacity increases, pulling air into your lungs. Every time you exhale, your diaphragm releases and the air gets pushed out of your lungs. Other muscles that are important for your respiration are your intercostal muscles, which are little muscles in between your rib cage, and also muscles of your neck. Okay, so here you've got your SCMs. Yeah, and they also pull on your clavicles and lift up your rib cage when you inhale and let go on your exhale. So, now that we know how breathing happens on a physical level, let's have a look at the importance of breathing in terms of mind control. So, in a yogic perspective, breath and mind are completely connected, and whatever state of mind you are experiencing will be reflected in your breath, and whatever breathing pattern you have will have an impact on your state of mind and emotions. So the yogis have been studying this for a couple thousand years, and they came up with a couple hundred different types of exercises to help you control your state of mind and your emotions. So the Sanskrit term for breathing exercises is pranayama. Prana means life force, and yama means control or restraint, and ayama means liberation. So depending on how you're using the exercises, you can control your life force or expand your life force. It all depends on your goal. So I'm going to start by showing you just a normal full yogic breath. So when you're doing a full yogic breath, you want to make sure that you're sitting nice and straight, that your spine is nice and long, your shoulders relaxed. And you want to take a couple of inhales and exhales through your nose. If your nose is blocked because you have a cold, or if you're 9 months pregnant and your diaphragm is already pretty flat and you can't breathe, you can breathe through your mouth. Always adjust the techniques and make it work for you. On these few inhales and exhales, I want you to focus on your inhale on the expansion of the rib cage. Yeah, in all four directions. So expansion front to back, side to side, up to down, and transverse if you want to, if that means anything to you. So deep inhale and deep exhale. My baby really likes this. He's moving right now. Deep inhale and exhale. Okay, so now let's start with their breathing exercise. It's called viloma pranayama. What we're going to do is that we're going to inhale through the nose, and once the lungs are starting to get full, we're going to inhale a little bit more for 2 seconds and hold for 2. Inhale again for 2 and hold for 2. Inhale again for 2 and hold for 5 seconds. Okay, so what we're trying to do is expand our lung capacity so that we can inhale, 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 and every time we hold, we're allowing the lungs to absorb the oxygen for a little bit longer. So we're giving more oxygen to our cells, our tissues, our organs, to our whole body. And then on the exhale, we're just going to exhale naturally through the nose without counting or holding our breath or anything, just normal, natural exhale. And then we're going to take a couple inhales and exhales through the nose just to sort of catch our breath if we need to. And then we're going to do second round. So let's do it again. Deep breath through the nose. Full yogic breath and exhale. Breathe slowly, peacefully. Again, deep inhale. Full yogic breath and exhale. Getting ready for our exercise. Okay, this time we're going to do the breathing exercise. Inhale through the nose. And when you feel like you're full, inhale for 2. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2. Inhale more. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2. Inhale more. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale completely. And back to full yogic breath, deep inhale. And deep exhale. And again, full yogic breath. Exhale naturally, let the ribcage come back down. Shoulders stay relaxed. And second round, inhale through the nose if you can. And when you're full, try to inhale for another 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, inhale. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2. Last one, inhale. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale completely. And inhale, exhale through the nose. Nice. Okay, now we're going to do the part 2 of our viloma pranayama, which is pretty much the same thing, except that we're going to be focusing on the exhale. So this time, let me walk you through it first. We're going to inhale fully through the nose and then exhale completely. And at the end of the exhale, you guessed it, exhale for another 2 seconds, hold for 2, exhale 2, hold for 2, exhale 2, hold for 5. And inhale deeply. And do a couple more rounds of full yogic breaths. And then second round, let's do it together. Inhale deeply. And exhale completely. And exhale just a little bit more for 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, exhale. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, exhale. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, expand naturally. Keep the shoulders relaxed, shoulder blades down, spine straight, and exhale, full yogic breath. Another full yogic breath. And exhale. you got it. So once you start practicing this type of breathing, make sure that you're doing as many rounds focusing on the inhale as rounds focusing on the exhale. Remember that your end goal is that you want to balance your breathing pattern, balance your mind, balance your whole system. So you want to make sure that you're always, doing things that you give as much attention to your inhales as to your exhales. Let me know how you feel about the exercise, if you enjoyed it, if you would like to learn more about breathing. And I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you soon.